Here come the Super 8s, South Africa, and the story of the tournament in the form of the United States at Antigua. On Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout, powered by Dishtv. Watcho, Sanjay Manjrekar. It seems easy enough looking at that group. South Africa, England, West Indies, USA, surely South Africa. But they nearly lost to Bangladesh, they nearly lost to Nepal. So is this a closer game than we can imagine?
No.
How sad.
In the sense that, the reality of teams like USA is that they can be giant killers for a short span of time. And eventually, I think the depth of the team will come to the fore. And the same with South Africa, who have been terrible in the way they have come into the Super 8. So they have not been at their best. And it's a team that, worries you. And it's something that is a, broader talking point about South Africa and their temperament when it comes to the big stage. But to answer your question, you might want another, fairy tale to unfold. But reality of the game has always taught us that the emerging teams, the weaker teams, have, one or two games in them, but not right through to come and beat the, major teams.
All right, let's look at what the USA might be thinking of if they are to make this a contest. South Africa's top order. Now, we know they've played in tough conditions, Sanjay Manjrekar, but would you have still expected Quinton de Kock, Reza Hendricks and Aiden Markram to average better than 16, 12.5 and 7.75?
It has been amazing, their failures. I saw the first couple of matches where Markram and Quinton de Kock, typical hard hands and getting out on pitches that were slow. I thought Quinton was trying to make an adjustment. Markram is looking a little temperamentally unsure, underconfident. Reza Hendricks had one, a brief innings where he would have thought that he's in. But thankfully for them, people down the order have made the contribution. But if South Africa have to beat the major team, the stronger team, these three at the top have to come to the fore. And it's amazing how persistently all three have failed, three players of high quality.
They find themselves in the company of Uganda and Nepal as far as the lowest run rates in the power play go. Something Saurabh Netravalkar might not mind. He's been leading the USA story in many ways. Left-arm seamer, if he finds favourable conditions in Antigua, do you sense he's a threat?
He is. In fact, in that Pakistan-USA game, he outbowled all the other, seamers, even from Pakistan. So he's somebody who will do his thing. And if there's something in the pitch, he's going to trouble top order batters. Because the thing with, modern-day players is that if you bowl the wicket-taking deliveries, they find it tough to sort of keep those away and hit the, bad ball. Because in the last so many years, T20 cricket has been about flat pitches and batters hitting through the line. And if there's something that's happening off the pitch, a lot of them have got exposed. And Netravalkar has that ability to keep it simple and expose some really good players.
Yeah, for what we've seen in the few games at Antigua so far, there's a bit of extra bounce there. So will the likes of Andrik Nokke, Kagiso Rabada, Otniel Bartman and Marco Jansen enjoy that? As we look at their numbers, Sanjay Manjrekar, they are ranked second for wickets and economy in the tournament so far. And it's been a pretty solid all-round pace attack. If anything, Rabada is lowest on that list.
Because Rabada is the kind of bowler who is not like an Andrik Nokke. This tournament has been great for bowlers who, just keep that good length. In fact, Hardik Pandya has been successful for that reason as well. Bartman has exploited the pitches the best from the South African bowling side. But that is going to be US's problem. The quality of fast bowling that they have. And that is that might be the big test for US, how they handle the fire. There's firepower in the bowling. I mean, Marco Jansen on those pitches has been brilliant. Andrik Nokke has looked like gold. Bartman, I'm very excited with what he has to offer. Tabraiz Shamsi played the last game.
Absolutely.
Interesting, when he makes a comeback into the 11, he ends up becoming the player of the match. Happened in the 2023 World Cup as well. Keshav Maharaj, when the seamers have got wickets, you see him as well. He's got a couple of wickets every time. So the bowling attack is looking solid. And that is the reason I believe US might just find this a bit too much to handle.
On that point, can you play both spinners here if conditions demand two spinners? It looks like it's either Shamsi or Maharaj for South Africa. Speaking to Stephen Fleming the other day, he said even if they have to leave out Rabada, if they need to play two spinners, they should.
I'll go with my strength. And when you're playing USA, just imagine, will they be happy learning that Rabada is not playing and they've got an extra spin? I think they like that. There's a few Indian players I know, their captain would love to play spin rather than somebody like a Rabada. So looking at the opposition, I would still go with just one spinner.
Sure.
And if there's enough in the pitch, I think a finger spinner will do fine. So Tabriz Shamsi could be dropped after a player of the match performance.
Let's talk about the US as well. As far as their batting goes, Aaron Jones, does he seem like one of the key batters to combat a quality pace attack?
It's not going to be easy. He bats down the order. And what you have to admire about Aaron Jones is the fact that he plays within his limits. He's not somebody who will try and play beyond himself. You know, he's not somebody who's going to try and hit the big sixes. He starts playing the big shots only when he's in. So within his limits, he might be able to manage. But this will be the true test of these guys because they're looking at an attack that is fearsome, real. And if the pitch has some spice, it's not going to be easy. But maybe the captain also will have to lead the way with the bat.
South Africa to win easy then? Or is this a tricky one again for Aiden Markram's side?
The
Or
kind
a
of
close
surprises that we've seen, and South Africa experts are throwing surprises, but I still have to go with my overall, analysis of two teams. Easy win for South Africa, but USA will be the team to watch over.
Oh, thank you very much to Sanjay Manjrekar. That wraps up our preview to that game on Maruti Suzuki Arena presents ESPN Cricinfo Timeout, powered by Dishtv. Watch you.
Introducing the epic new Swift. Time to go swifting.
वॉचो ऐप पे देखो एक OTT के दाम पे सारे OTT शान से।
Watch